Hello students, hi Himesh. Hi students, hi Himesh, good afternoon. So we'll be continuing with our chapter where we left yesterday. I think yesterday we were discussing regarding non-metals, okay, and some of their properties. So today we'll be covering your metalloids. तो आज हम लोग आपका metalloids cover करेंगे. तो ये टॉपिक का ये लास्ट क्लास है, ठीक है. इसके बाद नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम लोग सोल्यूशंस चैप्टर में फिर जाएंगे, ठीक है. तो चलिए इसको स्टार्ट करते हैं. Types of pure substances, part 5, matter around is pure chapter. Non-metals, compounds, non-metals और compounds के रिगार्डिंग हम लोगों ने पढ़ा था. हाँ, मैंने कल आपको लॉ ऑफ मल्टीपल प्रोपोर्शंस नहीं पढ़ाया था, तो वो मैं आज आपको बोल देता हूँ. तो लॉ ऑफ मल्टीपल प्रोपोर्शंस क्या होता है? लॉ ऑफ मल्टीपल प्रोपोर्शंस. ओके, सो लास्ट क्लास में कल जो क्लास लिया था उसमें मैंने आपको लॉ ऑफ डेफिनाइट प्रोपोर्शंस या लॉ ऑफ कांस्टेंट प्रोपोर्शंस एंड लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मास मैंने पढ़ाया था, जो विच आर द लॉज विच गवर्न एलिमेंट्स व्हेन दे कंबाइन with each other or any chemical reaction which takes place which results in formation of compounds. Basically any chemical change is governed by these laws. The last law is law of multiple proportions. So what does this law say? So let's say two elements form two compounds. Okay, so let's say carbon plus oxygen, they combine to give you carbon dioxide. They also combine to give you carbon monoxide. Okay, so carbon plus oxygen give two compounds. So law of multiple proportion states that for a fixed mass of one element, if two elements combine to form two or more than two compounds, ठीक है, if two elements form two compounds, then for a fixed mass of one element, the ratio between the weight of the other element in both the compounds will be a simple whole number. Okay, simple whole number. Okay, in this case, so for your course, two compounds is the थिंग. ओके, दो कंपाउंड पे हम लोग फोकस कर रहे हैं. तो इफ टू कंपाउंड्स आर फॉर्म्ड, सो लेट्स से हियर, सो देयर आर टू कंपाउंड्स हियर. ओके, CO2, देन यू गॉट कार्बन मोनोक्साइड. ओके, सो इफ यू टेक इन बोथ द कंपाउंड्स यू विल हैव 12, सो हमारा जो 12 ग्राम्स 12 U, ठीक है, 12 U ऑफ कार्बन. U हमारा एटॉमिक मास यूनिट होता है. एटॉमिक मास यूनिट को एटॉमिक स्केल्स पे बहुत छोटे वेट्स पे हम लोग डील करते हैं. लाइक द वेट ऑफ अ हाइड्रोजन न्यूक्लियस इज अबाउट, हाइड्रोजन एटम का अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 1.6 इंटू 10⁻⁻27 किलोग्राम्स होता है. ओके, सो इट इज़ अ वेरी स्मॉल वेट. सो टू फॉर एवरी कैलकुलेशन यू विल हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई दिस -27 एंड एवरी कैलकुलेशन बिकम्स कॉम्प्लिकेटेड. सो हम लोगों ने एक यूनिट निकाला, उसका नाम हमने लिखा एटॉमिक मास यूनिट या यूनिफाइड मास. यूनिफाइड मास क्या होता है? 1/12 द मास ऑफ द कार्बन 12 आइसोटोप. सो दैट इज योर 1 U. तो उसके रेस्पेक्ट पे आपका कार्बन का वेट 12 U होता है, C12, ठीक है. तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का टोटल वेट होता है एज अ मॉलिक्यूल 12 U प्लस 32 U विच इज़ 44 U, ठीक है. सिमिलरली कार्बन मोनोक्साइड में भी आपका 12 U ऑफ कार्बन हो रहा है, ठीक है. तो ऑक्सीजन कितना है? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड में आपका 32 U ऑक्सीजन है, ठीक है, और कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड में एक एटम ऑफ ऑक्सीजन है, तो ये 16 U होता है. तो ये कैसे आ रहा है? आपका ऑक्सीजन में जो वेट है, न्यूक्लियस का वेट प्राइमरीली एक एटम का वेट होता है, बिकॉज आपका इलेक्ट्रॉन्स का वेट बहुत छोटा होता है. एक इलेक्ट्रॉन का वेट 9.1 इंटू 10⁻31 kgs होता है, ठीक है. तो एक प्रोटॉन या फिर अप्रॉक्सीमेटली एक न्यूट्रॉन, एक प्रोटॉन और एक न्यूट्रॉन का वेट अप्रॉक्सीमेटली इतना होता है. तो यू कैन सी हाउ मच हैवियर. तो 10⁴ के ऑर्डर पे हैवियर है. तो बेसिकली 10,000 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स या उससे भी ज़्यादा अप्रॉक्सीमेटली होने पे आपको एक प्रोटॉन जितना वेट मिलता है. तो समटाइम सो अप्रॉक्सीमेटली यू कैन अप्रॉक्सीमेट इट टू बी द वेट ऑफ योर न्यूक्लियस. Yeah, 16 U of oxygen and carbon monoxide. So this is fixed, 12 U is fixed mass. So the ratio here will be 16 U by 32 U, which will be equal to 16:32, which is equal to 1:2. तो 1:2 एक सिंपल होल नंबर रेशियो है. तो लॉ ऑफ मल्टीपल प्रोपोर्शंस आपका दो कंपाउंड के लिए है. तो अगर दो कंपाउंड कोई दो एलिमेंट्स बना रहे हैं, तो एक एलिमेंट का फिक्स्ड मास के हिसाब से दूसरा एलिमेंट का रेशियो जो होगा वेट के हिसाब से, वो एक सिंपल होल नंबर होगा. होल नंबर मतलब आई थिंक 0 से स्टार्ट होता है, राइट? 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 वो सब आपके होल नंबर्स होते हैं. हाउ मच आई रिमेंबर मैथमेटिक्स, आई एम बिट रस्टी, बट आई थिंक दैट इज व्हाट होल नंबर्स मीन. Starts from 0 till infinity, 0 to infinity. Okay. So this is your law of multiple proportions. Yeah, Himesh, you are correct. So we'll begin today's class. So just excuse me a bit. Okay guys, so we'll start today's topic. Today's topic deals with metalloids. What are metalloids? Metalloids are elements which have intermediate properties. Okay, like in your periodic table. So your periodic table looks like this, something like this. So I have told you the concept of S block, P block, D block, F block. So if this is your periodic table, it looks something like this. It sort of looks like a stereo. Okay, stereo in which the left side is speaker is little bit bigger and the right side speaker is little bit, sorry, left side speaker is little bit smaller and the right side speaker is little bit bigger. See, old model stereos, if you'll ever see, they used to have a cassette player here and two speakers on either side, and sometimes they used to have a woofer. Woofer gives you bass. Okay, that thumping noise that comes, that is your bass. So if you see, a periodic table somewhat looks like this. Right side is a bigger speaker, left side is a smaller speaker, okay, and down there is a woofer. So this is your P block, this is your P block. I told you this was your D block, okay, this was your S block, and this is your F block, okay. So all S block, D block and F block elements, they are all metals, okay. Non-metals, they are found in your P block somewhere around here, okay. And there is a zigzag boundary actually between metals and non-metals. That boundary contains the 7 metalloids or semi-metals that are found in your periodic table. So there are 7 metalloids or semi-metals. Sometimes they are also told to be semi-metals or metalloids. So they include boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium, polonium. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 metalloids you have in your periodic table. Their properties are intermediate. Intermediate in the sense, like if you take conduction, they will be somewhat intermediate. They will not be as conducting as a metal, but they will not also be as insulating as a non-metal. Some non-metals can be used as, like non-metals are not conductors of electricity because in their structure they do not have any charge carriers. Remember, for conduction of electricity you need charge carriers. In a metallic wire you have free electrons, you have electrons, okay. In the case of graphite you have free electrons. In the case of a sodium chloride solution, you have those ions, sodium and chloride ions, which help in conduction. So you need some charge carriers for conduction. So most non-metals in their structure, they do not have free electrons which can help in your conduction. So these are your 7 non-metals. They will be you will find them in this zigzag portion of the periodic table, okay. So we'll continue. So number of known metalloids. Metalloids, or sometimes they are also said semi-metals. So Himesh, you can answer to this. Number of known metalloids by now is, so dash. You can give an answer, okay. आप लोग इसका आंसर दे सकते हो. How many non-metalloids are found in our periodic table or in the universe? Periodic table reflects whatever elements are found in the universe. So guys, give an answer. Himesh, you can answer in the chat. How many metalloids are found? You can give an answer, Himesh. Yeah, 7 is the correct answer. Okay, so we'll move forward. So those 7 are what? Just remember this: boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium, polonium and acetine. Okay. Okay, there was, I think, some error. 1 second. Boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium, polonium. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 is probably extra. Acetine should also be there. Boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic. Okay. Boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium and polonium. Okay, so we'll continue. Okay guys, just we'll go back again to this slide. So boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium, polonium and acetine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay guys, actually there is an error here. Okay, apart from actually 8 metalloids are there, not 7. Okay, one more is acetine. Okay, acetine is the last one. Okay, there is one more. Okay, Himesh. So guys, sorry for the error. There are actually 8 metalloids, not 7. There are boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium, polonium and acetine. So 8 non-metalloids are there. Okay, so this question answer should be 8, not 7. Okay, this question answer has been given 7, but the correct answer would be 8. Okay, so again we'll remember them. Okay, the number is wrong. Okay guys, so see, there is an error here. Okay, there are not 7 metalloids, there are actually 8 metalloids. Okay, so the correct number is boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium, polonium and one more is there, acetine. Okay, there are 8 metalloids, not 7. Okay, I hope Himesh, you are clear regarding this. I made an error, so there was an addition error. There are 8, not 7. Okay. Okay, Himesh, I hope this error is clarified. Himesh, please respond. Okay, so there are 8, not 7. Okay, there was an error here. So acetine is the 8th one. Okay, it is not given here. So there are actually 8 metalloids. So the correct answer is 8, not 7. Okay, there are 8 metalloids. So again they are boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, then you've got antimony. Okay, you've got antimony, you've got tellurium, you've got polonium and acetine. Okay, there are 8 metalloids. Okay, these are your 8. So again they will be found in that zigzag line between the metals and non-metals in the p blocks. They all belong to the p block, all the metalloids or semi-metals. Okay, so we'll go to the next slide. Again we answer this question, which of the following elements are not metalloids? Okay. So the question is, which of the following elements are not metalloids? Yeah, correct. More than one correct actually. This question is oxygen and helium. They are the two non-metals which are not metalloids. So they are non-metals, not metalloids. Okay. So like metals, metalloids. So metalloids generally have some, like, they generally have luster. So one is silicon. Silicon has a metallic luster. It is looks somewhat like a metal. Okay, in terms of looks. So it will look something like this, dark colored one, rock type, not rock, like a metallic rock type, pure metal like how it looks. Okay. Then they are all solids at room temperature. All metalloids or semi-metals, they are all solids at room temperature. Okay. Next question. Metalloids have intermediate electrical conductivities. Okay. So so if you, like this experiment, if you do, so if you pass electricity, so to complete the circuit, this gold piece will be part of the circuit. Okay. So if you push these not electrodes, like sort of like wires into the gold, you get passage of electricity. So just remember your so you will see electricity flowing. Okay. So the light will start glowing. Okay. But in the case of sulfur, which is a non-metal, it is an insulator. If you push those metal wires inside, it won't conduct. So you won't get the bulb to light up because there is no flow of electricity, because sulfur is a insulator. Okay. Now if you take silicon, silicon is a in between in terms of conductivity. You will actually learn in physics regarding this. There are two quantities, one is called resistance and one is called conductance. So the degree to which a substance conducts electricity, the metric is this, either resistance or conductance. So you will learn this in okay, in higher grades. I think in physics it is taught, resistance is taught in 9th standard I think. So you know some metals have low resistance, your non-metals have high resistance, and semi-metals or metalloids like silicon, they have in between resistance. Okay. And actually for metalloids, as you increase the temperature, the conductivity increases. So conductivity for a metalloid is dependent on temperature. Dependent on temperature. For a metalloid, the conductivity increases. Okay, conductivity increases. Conductivity increases with rise in temperature. Basically, resistance decreases. Okay, conductivity increases with rise in temperature. Okay, so I am a bit rusty in physics in terms of relations between conductivity, resistance, resistivity. So just remember, as you increase the temperature, semi-metals, metalloids become more conducting, so they can, you know, pass electricity easily. But in the case of metals, as you increase the temperature, the conductivity actually decreases. So for metals, the conductivity decreases with increase in temperature. For metalloids, the conductivity increases with increase in temperature. Again, this has to do with how their structure is, how electrons behave. So two concepts are there which you will learn in higher grades, actually in 12th standard. Something called band theory. Okay, so this band theory, it describes why something is a conductor, why something is an insulator, why silicon is a semiconductor. So there is a theory regarding it. Okay, so you learn this. If you are curious, you can also learn it now. Okay, I won't be teaching it, but you can just go to a platform. Okay, search bar, like embibe.com is a platform. Login, sign up and login. So there will be a search bar. Just type band theory. I think you will get some videos related to this, which is actually easy, not very difficult. I think you can understand. Okay. So we'll move on to the next slide. I hope, Himesh, it is clear, this part, resistance, conductance, conductivity, then how metals behave, how non-metals behave, how metalloids behave, how temperature affects the conductivity of metalloids or metals. Okay, I hope it is clear for you. Okay, so you can respond. So I'll move on. Like conductivity is a metric which tells you a substance if it is conducting electricity easy or not. If conductivity is high, a substance conducts electricity more electricity is being passed through it. Okay, that means its resistance is low. Okay, so okay, Himesh, we'll move on. Okay. Okay, next slide is what? Metalloids are often shiny in appearance. Metalloids are often shiny in appearance. They have a metallic luster, like silicon has a metallic luster. So often. Okay, good Sadik. Okay. How elements are found in nature? So elements are actually they are found either in combined state or they are found, yeah, shiny. Correct. So elements are either found in combined state, like you know, sometimes you find aluminium as an oxide of it, aluminium oxide, Al2O3. Okay, as an oxide. Again, this is a very brute, yeah, ores. Hematite is for iron ore. Iron ore is hematite. Aluminium oxide is actually called bauxite. Okay. So these ores you either find, hematite is iron ore, or you find them in pure form. Like gold, you find generally in pure form. Okay, gold nuggets are found in certain places. Okay, so you can directly process this gold, like clean off the dirt and all, and process it a bit. Like some impurities always exist, which is actually easier in the case of gold, and then you can, you know, produce it, mass produce it. Okay, so we'll go to the next slide. So gold has been mixed with copper to make gold harder and more durable. Your 24 karat gold, okay, 24 karat gold is, okay, is soft. Your 24 karat gold, okay, 24 karat gold, which is pure gold. Okay, this means 99.9% gold to 100% gold. Okay, this is your pure gold. Yeah, 18 for diamond jewelry. Okay, diamond one I am not sure, but 22 is correct. 22 karat is for jewelry. Diamond jewelry I have to check a bit, but 22 karat is for normal jewelry. That's correct, because your 24 karat gold is very soft. It is not suitable for making jewelry. So if you mix mix some copper, silver, nickel and zinc with gold, you make 22 karat. So 22 karat gold, sometimes you will see it will be written 916 gold. Okay, 916 gold means it is 91.67%. Your 22 karat gold is 91.67% pure gold. Okay, rest is made of copper, Cu, zinc, you got some silver, Ag and some nickel. So they comprise the remaining part. Okay. Okay. So some metals, they are mixed together to form a homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous means every part of the mixture will have the same composition. So if you have a rod, okay, if you have a rod made of 22 karat gold, this composition 916 gold or 91.67% gold and rest are these metals. So if you cut this part of the rod, or if you cut this part of the rod, let's say you cut this, let this part be A, let this part be B. Homogeneous means all parts will have same composition. Yeah, alloy, that is called to be an alloy. Okay, this is an alloy. The 22 karat gold is basically an alloy in which gold has the primary part. So you can have metals combined in homogeneous mixture. You can also have non-metals combined, like in stainless steel you have iron, you have chromium and you have some carbon. So that makes your stainless steel. Okay. So we'll continue. So alloy is a homogeneous mixture formed when a metal combines with another metal or non-metal. Okay. So metal can combine with a metal or a non-metal, like in the case of metal for 22 karat gold, non-metal in the case of stainless steel. Okay. The alloying process always enhances the properties of formed alloy when compared to its combining components. So you make alloys to improve the properties of the metal. Okay, okay, all rounder. So like if you take pure gold, it is very soft, it is not good for making jewelry, but gold is used especially in India to make jewelry. So what you do, you add some copper, zinc, nickel, silver, so that it becomes hard enough so that you can make jewelry. You don't want your jewelry to be soft. Okay. Then for stainless steel, so let's say you are making some utensil or something. Now your normal steel, it undergoes rusting. Okay. So there is the iron inside it, so it can undergo rusting. To prevent that, what you do, you vary the composition and mix chromium and carbon with iron, so it gives you a stainless steel. So you improve the properties of the material by adding some other metals, so alloys. Okay. Yeah, brass. So there is actually a way by which you can remember brass and bronze. Actually is sometimes confusing. So for brass, always remember as bracosi. Okay. So if you remember bracosi, brass, this is brass, it is made up of your copper plus zinc. Okay, bracosi is for brass. Okay, then you've got brocoti, that's for bronze. Brocoti. Okay, bronze is copper. This is BRO for copper, bronze, CO for copper, and T for tin. Okay, so brass is bracosi, that means copper plus zinc, and bronze is brocoti, copper plus tin. Okay, so by that you can remember. Brass and bronze sometimes come in exam, that's why. Okay, brass is used for it has somewhat of a gold like appearance. Okay, brass, so it can be used for decorative items. Okay, shiny yellow colored alloy. Okay, so we'll go to the next slide. So here actually there is some alloys given. So brass, bracosi, copper plus zinc, bronze is copper plus tin, then you've got carbon steel, iron plus carbon, stainless steel, iron plus chromium plus carbon, then you've got amalgam, mercury plus some metal. Okay, amalgam. Okay guys, so we'll go to the next slide. So what are the constituent metals of bronze alloy? Okay, good. So bronze alloy, आपका कौन सा constituent metals है? ठीक है, तो मैंने आपको बोला था कि ब्रोंज के लिए ब्रोकोटी, तो उसको यूज़ करके आप बोल सकते हो चैट में कि ब्रोंज कौन से मेटल से बना है. यहाँ पे टिन है, जिंक है, कॉपर है. अगेन ब्रास और ब्रोंज का हमेशा क्वेश्चन आता है, इसीलिए क्योंकि ये दोनों सेम साउंडिंग अलॉयज है ना, तो स्पेल या टिन एंड कॉपर. सादिक ऑलराउंडर, यू कैन ऑल्सो आंसर. ओके, आपका ब्रोकोटी होता है ब्रोंज के केस में, तो ये कॉपर प्लस टिन होगा आपका. ओके, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड चलते हैं. विच मेटल इज़ नॉट प्रेजेंट इन स्टेनलेस स्टील अलॉय? तो स्टेनलेस स्टील अलॉय मैंने आपको बोला था कि उसका कॉम्पोजिशन क्या है, लाइक कौन से मेटल्स उसमें इन्वॉल्व है. तो यहाँ पे आपका आयरन, जिंक, क्रोमियम और कार्बन दिया गया है. तो इनमें से कौन सा मेटल आपका स्टेनलेस स्टील अलॉय में प्रेजेंट नहीं होता? तो आप लोग इसको देख सकते हो, क्वेश्चन को, इसको सॉल्व कर सकते हो. या हिमेश, इट्स करेक्ट. सादिक, यू कैन ऑल्सो गिव एन आंसर, एंड ऑलराउंडर, यू कैन ऑल्सो गिव एन आंसर. तो विच मेटल इज नॉट प्रेजेंट इन स्टेनलेस स्टील अलॉय? ओके, chromium is present, Sadik, in your stainless steel. Chromium is present. Iron, chromium and carbon, they are the three components of your stainless steel. zinc is not present. Okay, zinc is the correct answer. Okay, so just remember, if you've done the error, no issue, just remember that this is the correct answer. Okay, so we'll go to the next slide. So again summary. So guys, there are 8 not semi-metals or metalloids, not 7. So there was an error there. So the extra one was your astatine. Okay, so the 8 semi-metals are boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium, polonium and astatine. So again I'll write it down also. Okay, so you've got boron, you got silicon, you got germanium, you got I think next is arsenic, then you've got antimony, then you've got tellurium, then you've got polonium, and last you've got astatine. Okay, so there are 8 metalloids, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 metalloids. Yeah, zinc is the correct answer. Astatine is the extra one which is not given in that slide. Okay, so sorry for the error, there are actually 8 not 7. So we'll continue this. So guys, if you've liked this class, please so next class can we separate an alloy physically? Does an alloy always have fixed composition or does it vary? So we'll study this in the next class. Okay. Okay, these parts we will study in the next class regarding this. So guys, if you have liked this class, please like the video, then please subscribe to our channel. Apart from that, go to our platform. So I had told you, like you can vary, okay, depending on usage, properties, alloys, you know, composition can be varied actually. So we'll discuss regarding this. कट हो गया है, ओके नो इशू, अगर कट हो गया है तो फिर भी थोड़ा थोड़ा आपको पढ़ा देंगे, ठीक है, थोड़ा थोड़ा आप लोग पढ़ देना, ठीक है, ठीक है. तो एलॉयज का कंपोजिशन एक्चुअली हम लोग यूसेज के हिसाब से थोड़ा वेरी कर सकते हैं, बट वी विल सी रिगार्डिंग दैट, ठीक है. तो गाइज आपको अगर ये वीडियो पसंद आया, ये लेसन पसंद आया, देन प्लीज़ लाइक द वीडियो, हमारे चैनल सब्सक्राइब करिए, बेल नोटिफिकेशन आइकन पे क्लिक करिए. तो एम्बाइब प्लेटफॉर्म पे आप जाइए embibe.com, या फिर आपका एम्बाइब हमारा ऐप है प्ले स्टोर और आपका एप्पल ऐप स्टोर पे. तो ऐप में जाके बैंड थ्योरी के रिगार्डिंग आप लोग पढ़ सकते हो. तो मैंने आपको बोला ना, बैंड थ्योरी होता है जिससे जो थ्योरी डिफाइन करता है कि क्यों एक चीज़ मेटल होता है, सॉरी एक चीज़ कंडक्टर होता है, एक चीज़ इंसुलेटर होता है, एक चीज़ सेमी कंडक्टर होता है. तो वो थोड़ा आप लोग पढ़ लेना, ठीक है, वो हेल्प करेगा आपको और डीपर अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए. वो एक्चुअली 12th में होता है वो, ठीक है. तो इसके अलावा बच्चों हमारा टेलीग्राम चैनल आप लोग ज्वाइन कर सकते हो, ये QR कोड है, तो ये टेलीग्राम चैनल आप लोग ज्वाइन कर सकते हो. तो थैंक यू फॉर अटेंडिंग दिस क्लास. विल मीट अगेन ऑन नेक्स्ट Wednesday at 10 PM. Okay, so thank you.
Keep imbibing. We believe in you.